guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's going on, everyone? NCAP24 here from HuddleGG. In today's video, I'm going to show you the best route to beat cover 2 in all of the game. Now, this route can be found in 3 different formations in the Chiefs playbook, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight each one of those, but we're going to start off with the one out of the gun wide trio offset we called stick. Now, if you look at the route that's on the right-hand side, it has a nice outside angle. And that route is absolutely going to do what you need to do to beat cover 2 with very minimal effort. Now, this formation is something we just broke down on our website to complement the gun Y off trips in our game plan, the Chiefs trips 2. Now, we have plans on doing 2 more formations in there, and you're going to see how powerful of a game plan this is. I'm going to go ahead and pick this play and talk about it and show you why this is so great. If you look at Jefferson, the B receiver, you can see that his route has these little ridges. He goes basically a yard to the outside, and then he cuts up, and then he has another ridge to cut back up. You see he's got 2 cuts on his route. Now, the easiest and best way to get the most yards is just to put the tight end on a streak, and then it's optional what you want to do with the running back. If you want more protection, just go ahead and block him, right? Now, this route, when you're running it from the left hash mark and the trips are to the right side of the field and where they are to the wide side, the cornerback will never get hands on them. Watch what happens here. You see how the B is going to fly by him. You're going to have the easy throw over here, catch it, and get your yards afterwards, right? This route is really, really special in that regard that your cover 2 corners, right now they're at their normal depth, at that show 2 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. They are going and basically allowing you to get right by them and have an easy catch on the sideline, okay? Now, the route is special. What I mean by special is that if you try to do this with any wide receiver, it's not going to work. You need to have over 90 deep route running. And I'm going to show you that here. I'm going to put Cooper Kupp in. He's got 88 deep route running, and you're going to notice how he is not going to have the same success in the sense that he is going to get bumped, okay? Now, you can still throw it to him. It's just not going to be as smooth of a throw, and I'll tell you why, right? So if you look at this, he's going to get that initial outside release, and then he's going to run into that player, and you can see how we can finally throw it to him. It works. It's not like it's not going to work. You're still going to have some good yards. But the difference is, in my opinion, when you're going against blitzes, right? When you're going against people that are blitzing, what you want to do is make sure that you've got the quickest ability to get the ball out of your hand. And that's what this play does when you have a 90 deep route runner, right? Now let's go ahead and look at some other plays in the Chiefs playbook that had that same route. So if you're looking for possibly, to go to the Chiefs, obviously you have this awesome formation that we just broke down. And you have some other plays, but if you're doing your own, I want to make sure you see what you're looking for, okay? Now the next formation I'm going to show you, which is also something we're going to break down, is the tray open offset. You would think that the play would be Y stick, right? Because it's the stick play. It's absolutely not. It's actually going to be, I'm going to put the Y stick in there, but I'm going to put the shock H option in there, okay? So let me show you Y stick first. And you're going to see that we're using Jefferson. And see how he doesn't have that wide cut? This would not work the same way. You can see here that this guy's going to get brushed to the outside. You can still throw this ball, but look, I mean, you're really waiting on that guy to get open. And this is not not special to any type of coverage. You can do this with anything. But if you go to the shock option, what you're going to see is now this X receiver, I'm going to flip the play, and we'll put it back to where Jefferson has that route, right? See how he's got the ridges that we were talking about? I feel like this one is a little bit less of a rounded, but it still will do the trick. And all you got to do in this sense, just go ahead and take one of your players, move them over. If you put them on a streak, that'll help you with holding that safety. But what you'll see here is that you're going to have that ability to get that B over there and get that opportunity to get the big play, right? If you notice, that same route was never bumped by this cover 2 safety. See how he never gets bumped and he has that free release? That's what you're looking for. Now, the reason why this guy played this route a lot further down the field is because we didn't have a third player over there to bring him down with a flat or an out pattern or something like that. So this is going to make that guy stay a little longer. but you see that the route is still the same. Now, the last one we're going to do is go into empty, and this is a play that's in a lot of formations. It's the empty base flex, right? And you're going to see that it is the stick play. And you'll notice here that the stick play is really set up to have some great success. See how we have those ridges by the by the B receiver? And you're going to see how he's just going to fly right by that guy. He's not going to get pressed. That time he did, it looks like we just took a bad angle on it. But this is a route that the guy actually kind of ran into him rather than getting any hands on him. Let's see if we can see how that works a little bit different. This route will get by him. Trust me. There it is. And you can see how that guy goes ahead and does that damage. So what I wanted to really just teach is sometimes you may have something that's really good in your playbook, but because you don't have the right player in the right spot, it's not going to work the way that you thought it should. So if you have a player, whether it's CFM, whether it's head-to-head, that has that 90 deep route running, that player should be in these formations on that route in order to get the maximize, right? And it is definitely something that you want to add to your arsenal. The Chiefs playbook's my favorite right now. You can definitely tell why. We've been in for a really long time. But the routes that are in there, you can do this out of 3 different formations and kind of go in and out. And it kind of takes people out of cover too, because of the fact that they just don't have the ability to, cover that whole shot, and if they can't cover that, they're going to be in some really, tough situations to stop you, because that's going to be an easy 30 to 40 yard game. Now, if you guys are interested in learning more about the Chiefs trips, go ahead and take a look at our website. $9.95 gives you all of our game plans since August, right? You go ahead, you get a full month's worth of looking through everything on our website, and it gives you an opportunity to get better at the game. I know it's a little bit later in the season, but I can't stress enough that the people that grind during this part of the year are the ones that are going to be the best set up for Madden 23. And it's the best time to go learn new things, new playbooks. If you haven't already checked out our Chiefs, we've got literally, over 200 setups. I think we're on the 6th or 7th formation in it, and it really can definitely give you that opportunity to have a full spectrum of the game. So appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the next video.